Folks, I know the Pro Bowl game and everything that surrounds it, the games has changed, the meaning of it has changed, but getting to a Pro Bowl still means a lot. And I think it really does do a lot for these players. And it's not just me saying that. You can go out and look at what happens to some of these contracts for players after they make a Pro Bowl, the guarantees that they get as far as money and what they can get because of that. So we may call it meaningless and say, yeah, it doesn't mean anything. But for the players, some of them get bigger and bigger and bigger paydays as they stack that up. And I saw someone tweet it today, and I wish I could recall it. I have too many tweets that I go through and like, but someone highlighting someone that should be a Pro Bowler, and I can't remember who that was too, so I apologize, but someone that was voted or not voted into the Pro Bowl should have gotten it. And effectively, they would have been around $20 million per year because of the incentives. Now they're like a $7 million a year. So it is life changing. So I don't want you to think it means anything. But enough rambling. Let's talk about the Pro Bowlers that got selected. So there were three alternates. Guard Robert Hunt, who landed as a second alternate. I thought this guy should have made it in. He is fantastic. Next year, I would expect him to be a captain for this team. That's what he's done. He set the tone. Dude does not give up sacks. He has solidified the right side interior of this offensive line. He's kind of turning into the new Iron Man. And I love what he brings to this team, especially hearing him in the post-game locker room and in the scrums. He even talked about like this being a new scheme, a new year, a new city, a new offense, that this is the worst that he's going to be, and he's going to be better. And folks, for the Carolina Panthers, you have to be excited about where we're going in this offseason. This is the most stability this team and franchise has had in years. We're not worrying about a quarterback. We're not worrying about a coaching search. Sure, we have to talk about the defense and what that's going to be, but in general, much better position than where they have been in years past in like this continuous cycle that we've been through. Chuba Hubbard, he was selected as the fourth alternate, and I feel like that's a sham. I feel like this guy should have made the Pro Bowl. Talking top five in rushing for most of the year. I know he's injured, so probably irrelevant that he may be able to participate. He's deserved it, man. Career best season for Chuba Hubbard. I hope that he's able to continue off of what he's built this year and see even more from him next year. And Johnny Hekker, the punter, was selected as the fifth alternate. And Johnny Hecker's good, man. Johnny Hecker's a free agent. He's right on the money, man. I know he has some kicks that aren't there, but overall, pinning people inside, some really good style of kicks too. Just a particular style of ball that he kicks and causes defenders to potentially have drops. So good for Johnny Hekker. But enough of that. Let's talk about the one Pro Bowler that was selected for the Carolina Panthers, and it is a player, a man that deserves this more than anything, and that is Jaycee Horn. And folks, the doubters have to reap what they sow. It has been a awesome season for this man. He has shown us, I mean, you go and look at the number of snaps. He is, I know he missed this last week, but before last week was top 5 in the NFL in defensive snaps. He has been there every single day. It also shows you the number of snaps that the Carolina Panthers have had to play on defense. But this guy's been there. He's performed well. He's locked down wide receivers. He may not have been utilized the best way in some situations, but that's not on him. But he has shown us that he is a pivotal piece to this defense. He's going to get a payday. Hopefully, he's going to be right here in Carolina, and he's going to get an extension, and we just go ahead and take care of business. The Panthers want to wait another year, so be it. But I'm excited for him. I'm not worried about him missing at least the last game, potentially this next game. Fantastic accolade. And I think he said the first thing he did was call his dad. And the Panthers put up a nice video of this if you haven't had a chance to see it. Go out and watch it. It's him being told the news, but he had just found out, of course, because social media, everything first. He found out before that. But congrats to the Carolina Panthers on their Pro Bowl nominations and, I guess, Pro Bowl accolades. Speaking of nominations, the only thing I'll say as we close this out, also shout out to Steve Smith Sr. and Luke Kuechly on being finalists for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I hope one of those guys gets in this year. It's going to be fun to watch. Anyways, that's Carolina Dad. Y'all have a good